at the same time.
I got it too. Hey,
We're live.
heyo.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the patriotic edition of Punch Stomp-Cast.
Yeah.
Canadian flag in the back.
It's always patriotic. I got KO here too.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think start off by just saying, we got some merch going.
That's right.
Buy that merch.
Yeah, KPS shirt. I would go get mine, but I want to. I'll wear mine next time. I had no advance warning. So
no, I think I gotta make you a new one that's white and black instead of black and white because you can't see it.
I won't show up.
Yeah. So I'll make you.
I'm such a like metal rebel. I gotta have black shirts though. So
True. We'll figure it out. But yeah, handmade shirts.
Yeah, I'll get my KPS too going on.
Although
actually have the hat today.
So. Maybe the sweater. Get some.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like a big Letterman sweater. Like KPS, like a college.
Yes. I'm into that.
Go KPS.
KPS all day. But yeah, anyways, this is the classic Smackdown review.
Yes.
February 20th.
Yeah, pretty fair show. I mean, pretty much honestly what I expected, let's say. Like when they start off with AJ and then KO and Sammy and Corbin and they make these matches and Ziggler and stuff, I feel like you could kind of see the show where it was going to go. It's kind of paint by number show, but that's not always bad.
It was also right into your theory of the fact that because the Elimination Chamber is coming up, we have to have a SmackDown that kind of like doesn't overshadow it.
Yeah.
And
we were talking about that, how they don't take advantage of the fact that they have 2 months to book shows and they always just cool it while the other show's booking and stuff. So yeah, it's classic wheel spinning SmackDown.
And the idea that they're supposed to be like dueling brands that compete against each other, yet the one brand will cool down when the other one has its moment.
The thing that's bugged me the most about this brand split, man. Like when they did the original brand split with like Heyman and versus Steph and everything, and it was like super meta, and like Heyman was trying to beat Steph, and Steph's trying to beat Heyman to the point where Heyman had to get fired because he was doing too good. That shit was like probably WWE's last like great era, of storytelling, was when they were really just busting each other's balls and trying to win. And like, this brand split has been incredibly corporate. And the last one was also incredibly corporate, where they were like partners, it's like we're business partners and we've like, I don't know, man, it's like Burger King, McDonald's, united to bring you fast food.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have fast food, they got some too, it's pretty good, but like our fast food's coming up this weekend, but don't forget about that other fast food.
Better analogy, McDonald's, Wendy's, because Wendy's has square burgers. It's like, you want square burgers, come to this one.
Exactly.
You want circles, go to that one.
Yeah, but either way, you're paying $1 and it doesn't really feel like you ate a burger,
Exactly. Perfect. I'm not really sure if you watch wrestling.
I don't know. I'm still sports entertained from time to time. I wouldn't say tonight I was sports entertained. But it's getting there. I know I'm going to be sports entertained on Sunday.
Exactly. One quick thing though, when you're talking about the brand split with Heyman and Stephanie, and the idea that like they actually made trades too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Heyman made like a trade. Wasn't it like documented that Heyman made a trade that Steph was like, that's dumb because he wanted like the mid card guys.
Yeah.
And then Steph was like, okay, and then he ended up getting like a way better show.
Yeah, they
6 or whatever.
It was like I remember they did like a big like 4-for-1 trade with Triple H. Triple H got drafted to SmackDown, and then it was like this big shock, and like I think it broke up Evolution or something like that. It was something crazy, like you couldn't imagine this happening. Like it was actually happening, and holy shit! And then like on the website during the course of the week, they traded Triple H back to Raw for like 5 dudes, and I was like, oh, of course, Triple H is gonna get like a fucking Herschel Walker like NFL trade where he gets like 5 draft picks and 3 bodies for him, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
It was still cool, right? Because it was like,
well, it worked out.
He is a superstar, right? And it should be like these like weighty trades, like if he was an athlete superstar. Like
100%.
But same thing, man. We talk about this all the time, like roster fluidity and how awesome that would be.
Yeah.
Enhance everything. And yeah, totally. That was a big part, man. They were competing and trading talent, and it felt real, WWE always does best when it feels a little real, even though we all know it's not.
Well, yeah, when they embrace like the sports side of it.
Yeah, that's why Lesnar has been so successful, because he's legit, and that's why Ronda's going to be successful, because she's legit. And whenever they bring in a legit guy, they always go over, man.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, Couldn't agree more.
Good to the show itself. I mean, they started off like SmackDown's kind of formulaic nowadays, where like you know what you're getting. It's like old Raw, where you know you're probably going to start with a promo, and they're doing this weird thing where Renee keeps interviewing AJ Styles in the ring. Like, why can't AJ just cut a promo? Why can't he just come up with a microphone like a champion and cut a promo like champs usually do?
I get that. I do like though the if they did it backstage and it would like I always like the old school like The Rock or Stone Cold cutting that promo backstage.
Yeah,
that felt real, and it was like they literally just they found a wall that was blank and they're like just go at it. Not like today where it's like clearly scripted. I wish they brought that back more, but I kind of like the dynamic of Renee. I like the interview, right?
I love Renee, and I like the dynamic in the interview too. It feels like Gene Okerlund, like back in the day where Gene would just pop up into the shot and start asking questions to like frame the angle. But it just feels like this weird crutch that they are using sometimes to like frame a promo. Like, why does
I get what you mean? Yeah,
from like just the like the AJ Styles aspect. AJ doesn't need like a leading question to cut a promo. He should be able to just cut a promo about why he's
knows
champ.
what to say. Yeah,
you know, all this shit, and it's like I love Renee, and Renee needs all the screen time she can get. So I don't begrudge Renee on being on SmackDown. It feels like AJ being the champ should just be in the ring by himself, cutting a promo like with a light on him, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I totally get that. I get that aspect of it.
But Corbin coming out was weird. I still don't get why he's even doing this.
So Corbin came out, then KO came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like the idea. So the Corbin AJ match, I'm all for it because Corbin did beat him, and he deserves a rematch. And yes, I want to see AJ Styles wrestle. I don't give a fuck if he wrestles one of the Singh brothers. He should be wrestling every night.
That's true.
So I like that. But Ziggler and Owens was just like, oh, Ziggler needs a match.
Yeah, and like that makes sense too. Like KO and Ziggler are going to put on a good show, right?
Yeah, but it's I don't know.
I feel like I've seen them like 100 times already, just on random shows. I feel like it's one of those matches they throw out all the time. You know?
I don't remember. I can't remember the last time I saw Owens Ziggler though. I feel like
it's not like it's tired. I just feel like, what am I getting out of this? I'm not going to get anything like fresh or new. You know, it's going to be a 10-minute match. You know, it's going to be like super kick, fucking, you know, like maybe it's just kind of like the in-ring product's boring, but I know what I'm getting out of that kind of match.
Yeah, speaking of super kicks, fuck, man, KO just murdered him with that side head one.
That was great, man.
Ziggler was like, did Ziggler get knocked out? Because like he was like stiff. KO tried to move over.
I mean, Ziggler sells like a fucking boss. So
true. He's no John Cena.
I like how the super kick's coming back too. Like a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I liked how it didn't end on the pop-up powerbomb.
I just like how like they mix in some different finishes nowadays. Like I've seen that more here and there, like not just like finish pin. You know, like they're doing these kind of like Sammy one with the Blue Thunder Bomb, right? Like a couple of weeks ago. So like it's cool, man. It's just like a little more. You don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the match.
Yeah, and they totally fed into it because the crowd went like, oh, because they knew it was a good shot, and it was like that's the perfect time. Like you don't want to just ruin that momentum. Like
because it would have just been like he kicks out, gets up, pop up, done. Right. So just take the momentum. I dug it. Yeah. And those guys are going to put on a good show, man. You always know they will. Like it's like to the point where it's kind of boring. Like
you know it's going to be a good match, but it's going to be the same good match you always seen. Yeah.
And I was 95% sure KO was taking that thing because if you lost to Corbin and Ziggler in like 3 weeks of each other, wow. Like I couldn't see that fucking happening. But I couldn't see him losing to Corbin straight up in a million years. So, I mean,
true. That's true.
Johnny needs to be here to defend his boy, but like Corbin's
match,
man. Like he's like I said,
no Corbin love now.
He's gonna be the Andre in 2 months, and that's it. You
know? Yeah. No Corbin love for the moment.
But like it was a pretty good main. I mean, because AJ was in it.
Sorry, I got really excited and swallowed my spit.
That's how good AJ Styles is.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Because I've been saying it so many times. I'm like, just have him wrestle anybody, man. Like he claims he's the best. Have him prove he's the best day in and day out, and that pumps up Shinsuke match too.
Totally.
Because he'd be like, Shinsuke, what are you doing, man? I'm fucking showing how good I am.
Yep.
just doing nothing.
That's true, because that does seem to be the way they're headed with AJ and Knock, is like prove who's the best.
Yeah.
Right? And so like if AJ comes out of this and everything's kosher, then he is the best, and then Knock's got to go prove that he's the best and stuff. Like Knock was kind of missing in action again though tonight, which was weird. Like he had no role. It's just weird.
Because they don't know. Yeah, I get it at the same time, but at the same time, like I said, man, just matches, man. Just have them fucking wrestle. Like,
just put him out there for fucking 10 minutes and have him go roll his fucking head off, man.
No,
seriously.
Anybody but Mojo.
That's what enhancement talent is for.
No, he's more than that.
He's a heel enhancement now too, which means like he gets to go get fed to all the good guys.
Oh boy.
But that's what Corbin really is right now, right? Like Corbin's out there getting his ass beat by AJ, and just put him up against Knock. Like I don't know why Knock doesn't have a Asuka style program right now to at least occupy his time.
Because there's no giants. Who's he gonna wrestle?
True. We should just throw Big Show over there. Big Show Knock would be an interesting program,
man. I mean, if he's healthy, yeah. I don't know if he's healthy though. Even Mark Henry, man.
Mark Henry is semi-retired now, but yes, I would dig that. I've always loved Mark Henry, man.
Yeah, somebody.
Dude was seriously underrated. He just couldn't stay healthy. I think like if he had been able to stay healthy for like a solid year, they would have made him like a real true main eventer, but they just couldn't trust him.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, but I always love Mark Henry, man. That dude's legit, right? He's legit scary. Like,
yeah, world's strongest man, actually. Yeah,
I'd be fucking terrified if I ran into him. Plus, Mark Henry quote from the other day. He said, Hulk Hogan can come back to WWE when he apologizes personally to every black superstar on the roster.
I want to watch that. I want to watch like a Periscope of that, or like a fucking
live stream, man, like a Google Glass of that shit.
Google Glass. I was thinking I couldn't think of the word. GoPro.
Yeah, GoPro live stream. Because like man, shit, like it's a new world, and Hulk's got to live in it too. So
I want the Google glasses or like VR, so I can pretend I'm Hulk Hogan. We're like, hey, brother. Sorry for that, brother.
Hit the responses. Like, sorry for being a stupid racist asshole. Sorry about that.
Or you can have him just be like, hey, brother. I meant what I said. You go that route.
And then it's like you get a POV shot of New Day beating your fucking ass in the back in a hallway.
Just shoving pancakes in your mouth.
Exactly. So, shouts to Mark Henry for setting the boundaries on Hulk Hogan's return to WWE.
Nice. Yeah. So Kevin Owens, Dolph, good match. KO wins. I hate the idea of Sam. Like I hate it whenever somebody's music hits and the face stops what they're about to do to respond. I never got that.
They're so surprised that the music hits. Never happened before.
And they're like,
they're so unprepared for this potentiality.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna stop this match and like take on this guy, even though I'm in a match. Like, I get it, and I don't get it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like they're always dumb, right? Like WWE books their babyfaces like fucking dipshits all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody's either a coward or a dipshit or both.
Yeah, man. It's weird.
Even AJ Styles, like not a coward, decidedly not a coward, but super dipshit a lot of the time.
I feel like you could do a cool like a every frame of painting like video essay about WWE superstars, dipshits and cowards.
Dipshits and cowards?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good project, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good. I like
Coming
that.
soon to KPS, dipshits and cowards.
Coming soon in like 3 years because
coming soon. I didn't to specify when soon is, man. Soon's just soon.
3 years. I'm gonna label that my detox. It might come.
Good. We could say within 3 years.
Within 3 years, yeah.
What's up?
Once the ball's rolling.
Within 3 years.
I couldn't do a fucking Sasha Banks Michael Scott video today. I didn't have the time. I was gonna put her head over Michael Scott talking about Boss. Remember when Boss was cool, man? And I just didn't have the time.
Well, coming soon.
Coming soon, yeah.
Within 3 weeks instead of 3 months or years.
So this next one, I'm still waiting for Jin to reveal what he found out about Bobby Roode that shook him to the core. Because I don't know if this whole list thing was like, oh, he found a list that says he's okay. If you're gonna do that, put the list where Bobby Roode's 1 to 9, and then Jinder's 10. Like that's the joke because he's like he thinks he's the best, but he also knows that I'm good too.
He knows that I should make the list.
Yeah, like you have like, but it's. I hope. I don't know if it's like really they just hate Jinder and give them bad material, or it's Jinder going like, I have a good idea. Let me do this joke on SmackDown, and they're like, go ahead.
I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure
It's
it's the
Jinder.
second one.
It's
Yeah,
Jinder thinks he's funny.
pretty sure it's the second one. I think like he said that he had like a bunch of input with Vince and shit into his character and his lines. So I said at the time, I think like if Jinder wants to take credit for that, Jinder's also got to take credit for that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh
like
my God.
you can't just claim the good, man. If you want to claim that shit, you got to claim all that shit too. So
yeah, just embrace it. Admit that you suck at comedy.
I think Bobby Roode's deep dark secret in this context though was supposed to be that he ranked himself first on the top 10.
Well, I mean, who can you show me anybody who has their own top 10 that doesn't have themselves first?
Yeah, I mean,
That's your number one.
Is Jinder not first on his top 10? Because that's some like cuck ass shit right there.
Is Randy Orton not first on his top 10?
Everybody's first on their top 10
That's
unless you're
the
unless you're a little bitch about it, right? Like what I didn't even like was like Bobby Roode came out and he's like, "Are you trying to say you're the best?" And Bobby Roode should be like, "Of course, I'm fucking glorious." You know?
yeah. That's the one thing I didn't understand was like he was like, "Can you just admit that you're better than Randy Orton or something?"
Like, why wouldn't Bobby Roode think he's better than Randy Orton? Like, I know that's like he's a face and stuff, but he's like glorious, arrogant, egotistical. That's his whole jam, right? Like, why wouldn't he think that? You know?
Yeah,
like, he should absolutely think that.
I don't know. It's road dog logic, I guess.
Road dog logic. You got it exactly. Road dog logic. I don't mind like the three-way. It's kind of like if you look at like the profiles of the dudes in the feud, it's a nice raising of the status of the U.S. title. Like you have Randy Orton, who legend, like him or not, he is.
Oh God, yeah.
And like I do, so I can say that.
I like him.
Jinder was champ for 6 months last year, so like that's like him or not, still a pretty big deal. And Bobby Roode, who's pretty hot still, like probably the hottest mid card guy on SmackDown. I mean, you put those three together, like that's on paper, that's a pretty good mid card title feud. I mean, it's not coming off super great because Orton's phoning it in and Jinder sucks and Roode's unfortunately a face right now. But like when you look at the resumes, it still is nice they're putting that kind of attention on the US title.
But you see, like right now, it's just booked as only Orton against Bobby Roode.
Yeah, it got caught up in the weird power struggle thing, which I didn't actually mind in this circumstance. Like, it's pretty clearly a three-way, right? So
it's gonna have to, yeah.
I mean, what's gonna happen is Orton's gonna have Roode beat, and Jinder's gonna come in and bust up the match. So,
Fastlane?
Yeah.
Oh, you think? Oh, I assumed they were gonna add Jinder before Fastlane because they still got like a month, right?
Isn't Fastlane like a week or whatever, 2 weeks after Chamber?
Really?
I think so.
I guess WrestleMania is the first Sunday of April, right?
Yeah, they're gonna want some time, right?
I guess
to build Mania.
I don't know. They still have like I guess if they still have 2 weeks, they can still put them in it.
They're gonna want at least a month, I think, to build a Mania, unless they're totally batshit about it.
But also, how many times have they like they threw Ty Dillinger in the triple threat the one time on like the day of? So
that's true.
Jinder's probably being in that match, man.
They're weird. Oh, Jinder's definitely being in the match. I just wonder if like he gets added before. I think this would work better if they were like, Orton next week on SmackDown gets a title shot. Not
not so far in advance.
So just feels weird. I don't know. Yeah. I don't mind the feud, but it does feel weird.
Yeah.
So it's March 11th. So yeah, you're right. There's still like.
That's only 2.
So it's 2 weeks after this. So.
Yeah. So like you said, though, it's only 2 weeks after Fastlane.
So I guess they will have. They'll still have 2 weeks, and then they'll kick over after that, and then Raw will hold in place until
then. Raw will just be around.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're here. If you want to check us out?
It'll happen.
Exactly. But yeah, women's 6-way because they did it on Raw. They did it on Raw, so might as well put it on SmackDown.
Might as well. We're just CCing the women's division right now.
So I got confused. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was just gonna say I got confused because it said something like, from what I read, it was like Charlotte wants Ruby Riott, and Ruby Riott said, "I'm gonna face Naomi, and then I'll face Charlotte if she puts the title on the line."
Yeah.
So then the title got added to Fastlane. So it's like, so what's the point of the Naomi match?
To put Ruby Riott over clumsily.
But I feel like she's gonna lose.
Oh fuck! If she loses and then gets a title shot, like that's so weak. That is like honestly booking that feels exactly right for the Bird Squad, but
I keep forgetting they're called the Bird Squad.
Like they just, I don't know. I get why they like having these like this group of heel women around, just like fucking shit up. But it's, I don't know. Who gives a shit? They haven't given me a reason to give a shit yet, you know.
And why Becky for the pin? Naomi's in that match.
I know.
Come on.
Because they're preserving Naomi for next week. This is what they're doing, right? Like Ruby goes over Becky, the next week Ruby goes over Naomi, and then you think, oh my god, maybe she'll go over on Charlotte, and then she doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm 8, I'm like, oh my god. But I'm a grown man, so I'm like, okay.
Well, you know, sometimes these things are booked for the 8-year-olds, buddy, and not for us.
Oh no, I know, I get it.
And then we just end up watching anyway.
This pod is also family friendly. If no, I'll rewatch it and like tell you when I say the F word.
Yeah, we swear a lot. I wouldn't know if I'd call it family friendly. Maybe PG-13.
Nah, PG. We're Canadian. We have a low, like if it's language we don't care about.
That's true.
Somebody whips out their dick, then yeah, give us a
I don't think that would be either me or you. If anyone, it would be
Johnny. It'd be Johnny.
Start over there. But yeah, I don't mind the women's thing. Like we've been talking about, man, they're just spinning wheels till Asuka's free and targeting Charlotte. So I don't mind Ruby Riott getting the rub. It's
I'm cool with that too. I like it.
It's like Titus Worldwide getting their tag title rub. You know,
like I give Ruby Riott a bit more credit.
It's a good time for low and mid card talent to rise up temporarily and get a little rub. So
I do understand Ruby is kind of like mid card now, but I think Ruby's like a top. She's definitely a top contender at some point.
She's getting there, man. I've liked her since she was in NXT. She's got a really good look, and she can cut a promo, and like she has like a convincing character, and she's got gravitas. You know, I just think like she hasn't been on the main roster long enough yet, and she still seems like an NXT wrestler on the main, right? Not like it hasn't really like taken yet, but it will, man. Just a few months, probably after Mania, it'll all feel right.
Dude, honestly, it seems like we got like a Roman Lesnar situation until Asuka and Charlotte wrestle, until Asuka loses.
Yep,
it's kind of just building to that, right?
Well, fuck, I was thinking about like post Mania. Say Asuka wins, which I hope she does. Comes to SmackDown, right? What happens then, right? Because anybody who should be beating, there's only 2 people really who should be beating Asuka right now that are on the roster, and that's Charlotte and fucking Ronda. And I don't think that Ronda, like, I don't want to see that, but you could legitimately see Ronda going over Asuka, right? And so those are really the only 2 people that should beat Asuka. Anything else, to me at least, would feel like a letdown. So if they're not going to bust Asuka's streak at this Mania, then she's going to Lesnar that thing for a fucking year, man. Like, she's going to hold that thing all throughout the fucking year until Ronda and her go at the next Mania. Like, and as dominant as that would be for Asuka to be like a 3.5-year undefeated dominant champion, that's going to be really fucking boring.
I got an idea, though. Cut to SummerSlam. Ronda Rousey gets a match. Armbars her and makes her tap in 30 seconds. Makes her tap like right away. And then that
like
makes
Goldberg.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, but it's I guess when you say it like that, ruins it. But I'm just going off the basis.
That is literally Goldberg booking, though.
I know, but I'm just going on the basis of like Ronda, always won her matches armbar. She's always quick finishes. I think the idea of like they go lock up, Ronda judos her, puts her in a fucking armbar, and then just go like what?
I think that'd be great. I wouldn't even.
You ruined it with the Goldberg though. You ruined it. Now I hate it.
Well, it's like that's the kind of the thing I fear about Ronda is that she gets a Goldberg run where like she can't really wrestle, so she just gets like 5-minute armbar matches.
True, but I think Ronda actually like Goldberg like has been on record saying he doesn't like wrestling, so he never learned. Ronda has been training and she loves the sport, so I don't see her going that route. Hopefully.
I hope so too. I hope so too. But Yeah, so I don't know. Thinking of like post Mania title and stuff, like I also don't know where Carmella fits. I don't know if Carmella's ever going to cash that fucking
Holy
thing.
shit! I forgot she has that still.
I know, right?
Oh my
And so
god!
it's like they kind of ran out of time. Like they've been spinning wheels this month with this Bird Squad Charlotte thing. What they really should have done is have Carmella cash a month ago, win, and then Charlotte gets her rematch at Fastlane, wins it back, and then Asuka challenges her just to get it out of the system, give Carmella the title, whatever, get it out of here. Because like she's just going to turn into Corbin, man. She's just going to fail.
Yeah, you know what? I could see if Asuka ends up staying on Raw and wins that belt, then maybe Carmella cashes in at Fastlane, and then Charlotte wins it back at Mania.
Oh god, that sounds messy.
It's messy, but I mean, if you want to give Carmella a run,
they could pull a Seth if they really want to put Carmella over. They could pull a Seth with her.
Ooh,
because it keeps Asuka's undefeated streak alive.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Keeps Asuka's undefeated streak alive. Keeps Asuka on Raw. Keeps Charlotte on SmackDown. They could even switch them after. I kind of like that. I think that might happen.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think that might happen.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
That's
that'll piss so many people off.
It's a really big moment too, right? Like for like the women's revolution to have like this Seth Rollins Cash Mania moment. That'd be dope.
I'm cool if they even if they go like fucking beat by beat, just retelling it. Like who cares, man? That'd be perfect.
Carmella run out. She'd have to go over Charlotte though, because then Asuka would stay clean, right?
Yeah, but what if this happens? What if fucking sneaky out of the ring, Ellsworth comes out of the ring, causing distraction?
Oh my god, Ellsworth debuted an intergender championship on his Twitter today that he's going to defend on the Indies, and that man is brilliant.
He's the Andy Kaufman of this generation.
Oh, he's so brilliant, man. I fucking love James Ellsworth. He's brilliant. He's going to make so much money off that stupid belt, that stupid gimmick, and I love him for it.
As long as he's not in WWE, I'm cool with him.
James Ellsworth is professional wrestling, and we can move on, but I'm saying that again for the record.
Yeah.
It's pro wrestling, man. Tiny dude with no chin making millions of dollars traveling the world. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's true, yeah. I'll give him credit, yeah. Sammy KO, weird potential poke of doom. Finger poke of doom.
Yeah, that's weird setup, right? Yeah. We called the finger poke of doom.
Yeah.
For the handicap match, and maybe it'll come true here.
They just murder everybody, and then.
Well, it was like I called the finger poke, and then you called finger poke roll up.
Yeah.
Right? I think.
Could you imagine?
And like I could see that. Like they end up clearing the ring, and it's them two, and Sammy lays down, and KO gets on top of him, and he rolls him up and gets like a 2 3/4. You know, like I can see that heading there pretty fast.
They got to do that, yeah.
So that'd be cool. I still honestly think all this tension is played up, but we'll see how it goes. I hope it is, because if it's not, it's weird.
Yeah, like we said, I think we're really hoping for that KO Sammy against Usos at Mania.
Yeah, totally.
That's kind of what we're hoping for, but
totally. And then you can run their like breakup world title feud into the summer and have it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Or even, if they win the belts though.
Yeah, they win the belts.
They implode at SummerSlam, and then
yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. And then you could have it just like roll all the way through till Mania next year, because I feel like they definitely need their Mania match, like the boyhood dream of those two guys.
They need the Mania match, and I feel like in a perfect world it'd be for the title, but
it would. That's what I think they're waiting for. You know, it's like Kenny didn't want to wrestle Ibushi unless it was like really special, you know, at Mania, and I bet they would take it, but they would totally want it to be main event title. One of them's a Royal Rumble winner, you know, epic.
One of them Money in the Bank. Yeah.
You think about when you're kids, you know, like you fucking couch wrestled and shit. You book stuff when you're 12 years old. Like that's what you want, man. You want the fireworks and the fucking main event and the everything, you know. So I know both those guys being fans, you know, they want that too.
Yeah, hopefully it'll happen someday. Hopefully, they're definitely a Rock Austin type.
Oh yeah,
feud potential. So.
Oh, for sure. I really hope they get it just for them, because I love those boys and they fucking deserve it, man. Two good Canadian boys.
Canada.
Got it, baby. Yeah. Going super patriotic today.
New Day beats Benjamin and Gable. against another screwy finish. What's up with all these screwy finishes on SmackDown? Like,
I feel like they're building something with the refs or something. Like
the refs call it strike.
Yeah, they did that before, man.
Really?
I remember that gimmick when I was a kid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was like when the NFL refs went on strike.
Yeah.
And so they parodied it. It was good actually. They had been taking like physical abuse and they fought back and went on strike.
That's funny.
And they had scab referees who were terrible and stuff. It was great.
That's hilarious. Was that WCW or WWF?
It was WWE. It was right after. It was near Invasion. I think it was just after or something. Because I remember one of the WCW refs being one of the scab refs.
Okay.
Anyway, I feel like they're building something with the refs where like it's something Shane McMahon's pissed off with Daniel Bryan about or some shit. You know. Something like that, but it's dumb. I absolutely agree. It's dumb.
Yeah,
it's also giving Gable and Benjamin an out too for their failures.
Yeah, I guess. But then it becomes like fucking Bludgeon Brothers too. It's like stop doing these squash matches. Like at some point you have to stop.
I know. I feel like what they really should do is have the Bludgeon Brothers come in and just like destroy the tag title match. You know, if that's the way they want to go with it, at least. Like, that feels like the only way. Because if you look at it kayfabe-wise, like, Bludgeon Brothers are kind of getting left out of the mix right now. Like, they weren't in the number one contender match, and they totally should have been kayfabe-wise, because they've been, like, staring down the Usos and dominating everyone. So, like, from their perspective, they should already be in it. And they're not, so they should be pissed and destroy the world.
Yeah, I agree.
But that probably means we're not getting Sami KO Usos, but hey.
You never know. They could just decide
if they just blow off the Bludgeon Brothers tag title match on SmackDown and just have them lose in 7 minutes.
It's gonna happen. We froze. I don't know if it's frozen completely. The entire stream is frozen. It was just me. Or Shane just froze. He might have to leave. Awkward. Because I'll just go on a rant. Bludgeon Brothers. They're probably going to get the treatment they got when they were Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. They're going to lose right away. Never get the titles, unfortunately. Which I know. I don't really care that much. Not a big fan of those two guys. Harper's cool, but Rowan's like, eh. Yeah, Shane, you're waiting for people to join this call. Yeah, I think Shane's gone. All right, I'll carry on. Yeah, so Styles and Corbin. Decent match, obviously. Always AJ Styles, always wrestling. That's like I've said, I want to see Styles just wrestle. There we go.
Hey, bud.
That was awkward. I was trying to stall and I didn't know what to do.
Sorry, my computer died and I didn't see it die. That's my bad.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So it's just gonna there's about 2 minutes of me being like, I don't know what to say.
So, sorry, my bad.
I was just hopping into Styles Corbin.
Okay, good.
And I was spitballing because I didn't see it, so I was just like, there was a match.
It was. I think we talked about it briefly. Like, it was okay because Styles was in it. But generally speaking, Baron Corbin fucking sucks. So,
he's no Mojo. That's fair.
Oh fuck! Yes, he is. Just a different kind of Mojo. I forget who the hell was my low card crush supposed to be.
You don't have one because you're too upper class. You don't respect the hard work of me.
Man.
Yeah,
I don't respect the blue collars at all. I hate them all.
You respect the hype boys.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like you just picked a guy just for the sake of it. You'll find your guy.
I'll find my guy.
I'll
have to capture my heart. Capture my heart with.
Yeah. You'll know when it happens. You'll know when.
It was Ellsworth, really. It was Ellsworth, and then he got fired. So
yeah, you gotta get somebody who's actually wrestling. sorry, somebody who's actually in the company.
Exactly.
Oh, Heath Slater. That was your guy.
That's right. Fuck yeah, it is. I love Heath. There we go. Yes, he's such a low card. I couldn't even remember he existed.
And yet he's been with the company for over 10 years.
Nexus champion, baby. Whoever thought that dude would be the champion of the Nexus?
But yeah, SmackDown.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, Styles Corbin, whatever. We're spinning wheels. We're waiting for Fastlane. Hopefully they get a real show next week. And actually start building some shit. Hopefully Nakamura shows up sometime again. Like, I'm getting pretty pissed off that they can't just give him nothing to do. Like, can't just give him something to do.
Well, this is the problem, right? It seems like he's not going to be anywhere until Fastlane's done.
That's fucking dumb. So dumb. You can't just expect a guy to just, like, he's already kind of lukewarm. Winning the Rumble was like a nice jolt of momentum, you know? And it was like, now it's kind of stalled out again. If they'd come out of the Rumble and kept him strong and just had him come out, be like this more intense, aggressive knock because he actually had a goal now or something, you know, they could have spent these 3 weeks rehabbing his character and making him a badass, even off to the side. But instead, they're just uncreative, and so they just fucking sideline him. They make him fly to TV and then just sit there. You know?
Fuck, man, that would suck. Go to catering, just eat the food. So I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but
just so bored. Like, I always feel like I would be pissed off for not getting booked, but also like feel your time was just being wasted. You know, like come and sit in this fucking sit in the stadium for like 6 hours and fly in and get a hotel room that you have to pay for yourself and all this shit, and just to sit in catering for 6 hours. Like,
yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Just stayed at home, man. Just stayed at home. They booked these. If they actually like wrote these episodes and like booked them, they could be like, "Hey, we don't need you in 3 weeks." You know, we don't. Yeah. You could just stay at home, and then you don't have to pay for the hotel, the rental car, and your fucking kids, and you can take them to school and shit. But whatever, we'll just come to the stadium anyway. We'll figure it out when you get here.
We got free food.
You know, when you get here, we don't have a budget or anything. Like they cut fireworks because they said they cost too much money, but they're flying like 60 dudes into each TV show and using 10 of them. You know, like
yeah, they're not.
Fuck. But anyway, we'll get a more entertaining SmackDown as we go along. But definitely, this show just happened. It happened.
Yeah, it was shit.
That's it. Whatever. But yeah, looking forward to Chamber. Looking forward to Chamber on Sunday. Gimmick match me all the way to hell and back, baby, every day.
Yeah, 100%. Really intrigued by the Women's Chamber.
Yeah.
I wonder if, because it's definitely going to go on last, if Ronda maybe shows up and points at the WrestleMania sign again.
We'll see. I don't know. I hope
She's got to armbar somebody. She has to.
She's definitely going to be there. I hope she armbars Steph.
Well, she's the contract signing, right? So
yeah, that's what I mean. She's going to be there. Like, I think me and you talked about that she might have Steph in the ring and she like armbars Steph nonsensically or something. Yeah. The whole Ronda thing's been pretty nonsensical, and until honestly, like her first feud being Steph, when she clears Steph, things might get a little sensical again. But until then, it's going to be fucking dumb.
Oh yeah.
It's just going to be fucking dumb. Like when she gets to Charlotte match is going to be money. Asuka match is going to be money. But this first one with Steph is going to be awkward and weird, man.
Well, like they're going to pair with the tag team, so it could be fun in that sense. But
it'll be fun. I don't know if it'll be good.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you're going to be entertained, man. You're going to be sports entertained.
Sports entertained, baby.
All you want.
Yeah, we'll come back with a Elimination Chamber preview this week. And we're going to do Kick Punch lunch tomorrow, are we not?
Kick Punch lunch or brunch?
Lunch on weekdays, brunch on weekends.
Fair enough.
Unless it gets late, we'll see. Kick Punch meal
towards noon?
Yeah, we'll try for noon tomorrow. So
noon tomorrow. Come watch us talk about lunch and what we're eating.
Yeah, and maybe sandwiches and also some wrestling news.
Yeah, might talk about wrestling.
Their new sandwich slash wrestling podcast.
Sandwich wrestling. But yeah, cool, awesome. As always, like, share, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing, and keep following us on the Twitter because we're blowing up.
200.
Close. We're inching.
200. And we got a like from Joey Janela today. So, I mean, the bad boy, Joey Janela. Shout out.
And whoever's our 200 subscriber, if you want, I'll send you this t-shirt.
Fuck yeah, man. Unwashed. I'll send you mine too. I'll put it in the same package.
Yes.
It smells like that. It smells like that time we went to an indie wrestling event together.
And if you look at our Instagram, I posted a picture of that. So
hey, that was a good show. We'll invade more Toronto indie shows as time goes by too. It gets a little warmer, man. It sucks standing in a fucking indie show line when it's like -5 outside. Canada problems, baby. You know.
But anyways, all right.
Yep. See you tomorrow, guys. Kick Punch lunch. Peace.
Peace.